I had no idea what I was saving.
Alright, some dope design. How about I make you some custom PFP or banner for your Twitch channel? Can you follow me back? Alright, yo, yeah, we could discuss it on the gram. But like, if you do make stuff like that, are you like a graphic designer? Cause like, I am looking for some album cover type shit, like some mixtape cover, you know, some singles cover. So if you could do that, that shit would come in clutch.
My son from. It was a house of horrors. They find this enormous trove of child pornography. The officer said we found Ziploc bags, each one with a girl's name on it. 11 charges of child sexual abuse related to a child actor.
Audiences are in shock over Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, a bombshell new investigation discovery docuseries that's pulling back the curtain on former Nickelodeon shows, alleging that there was a toxic and abusive environment behind the scenes on multiple shows created primarily by
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Just looking at him, bro, I believe everything, bro. I send you, I'll work on Instagram. Alright, bet. Let me take a look at it. But yeah, just looking at him, bro, I believe that shit, bro. I really believe that shit. And like, it's so crazy. You're telling me like the Nickelodeon stars was really going at it, bro? Where was Nick Cannon, bro?
Nickelodeon showrunner Dan Schneider. From Drake Bell's disturbing claims to Quiet on Set's own now viral fallout, Access Hollywood is breaking down the show's major revelations.
I knew that my life was going to be absolutely completely different from that point on.
In Quiet on Set, Drake Bell reveals for the first time that he was the victim of sexual abuse during his time on Nickelodeon by his dialogue coach Brian Peck. The series gives a deep dive into
Bro,
their
these
relationship
are fire,
with Bell's dad,
bro.
Joe Bell, alleging Peck started getting comfortable around his son during his time on The Amanda Show. Joe says he mentioned his concerns to production after seeing Peck around his son, but claims they brushed it off.
I go, I don't see anything abnormal, but it just doesn't, I don't have a good feeling. And she goes, oh, well, I don't know if you knew it or not, but he's gay. Maybe you're just homophobic and you just don't understand that he's a touchy-feely guy. So I said, okay. And then it just kept not setting well with me. So I told people on the set.
Bell claims that Peck created a wedge between him and his dad. The teen star eventually dropped his father as manager and alleges in the doc that things between him and Peck started getting worse after that.
He had pretty much.
Yeah, so the reason I'm not like all the into like gaming or like even the Twitch. All I do is really react like that. Like I don't really be into like this whole gaming stuff like that. Like my whole thing is like reaction and music. I ain't gonna hold you.
His way into every aspect of my life.
At one point, Bell claims Peck would drive him to auditions and sometimes spend the night on his couch. But according to the actor, one day everything changed.
I was sleeping on the couch where I would usually sleep, and I woke up to him. I just opened my eyes. I woke up and he was sexually assaulting me.
Bro. You know, yes, it happened to him as a kid, but like, you know how much you have to build up as a man to be able to admit this to the public, bro? Like, I really feel for him, bro. Like that shit is crazy, bro.
And I froze and was in complete shock and had no idea what to do.
Bell says the abuse started when he was 15, and he admitted that at the time he felt like he couldn't tell anyone what happened. Bell claimed the abuse was, quote, extensive and brutal, and admitted he didn't know how to explain it on camera.
Whatever you feel comfortable or you think will help.
Why don't you do this?
Yeah.
Why don't you think of the worst stuff that someone can do to somebody as a sexual assault, and that'll answer your question.
Damn.
Bell says he kept everything a secret for a while, but once he told his mom, she immediately called the cops, and Bell claims Peck confessed once police began their investigation.
He just started a full-on confession, and then he kept asking me over and over again.
So if he confessed, then what the fuck happened to him? Because the show has been going on way longer after this.
Like, are we being recorded?
In 2004, Peck pleaded no contest to charges of a lewd act against a child and oral copulation of a person under 16, and was ordered to register as a sex offender. Because Drake was a minor at the time and the records remained sealed, no one knew he was a victim until now. Drake did attend Peck's...
Bro. You're telling me he was reported as a sex offender and he was still working with Nick? And not even any sex offender. Kids, bro. And they got him working with kids. Like, I don't care how great of a director you are, bro. Like, at some point, the studio should have, like, realized this is a problem.
Trial with his mom and brother, and remembers being shocked by how many people showed up to support Peck.
On the day of sentencing for Brian, I get to the courthouse. It was the most unbelievable thing I'd ever seen. His entire side of the courtroom was full. Full. There were definitely some recognizable faces on that side of the room. And my side was, me, my mom, and my brother.
Damn.
Brian had been convicted, but getting all of this support from a lot of people in the industry, and
Bro, that will hit different, bro.
yeah, I was pretty shocked.
After Peck was released from prison, he was hired by Disney Channel to perform voiceover work on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, where he reportedly didn't interact with the cast or crew. Disney reportedly terminated Peck in 2006 upon learning of his conviction. Quiet on Set doesn't just call out Peck, it also blasts Nickelodeon for hiring Jason Handy, who was convicted of sexual abuse in 2004, and Azelle Channel, who was convicted in 2009 for sexually abusing teenage boys at the studio. Nickelodeon responded to Quiet on Set in a statement to Access Hollywood, saying in part that the network, quote, cannot corroborate or negate allegations of behaviors from productions decades ago. Nickelodeon, as a matter of policy, investigates all formal complaints as part of our commitment to fostering a safe and professional workplace environment, free of harassment or other kinds of inappropriate...
Bro, they said decades ago. Like, bro, just because it was a long time ago, that doesn't mean these people aren't still affected to this day with... Oh my God.
Conduct. In addition, Nickelodeon says it has added, quote, adopted numerous safeguards over the years to help ensure we are living up to our own high standards and the expectations of our audience.
All right, that's
and
good.
The network responded to Bell's story specifically, saying, quote, now that Drake Bell has disclosed his identity as a plaintiff in the 2004 case, we are dismayed and saddened to learn of the trauma he has endured, and we commend and support the strength required to come forward.
Facts, bro.
Another major revelation from Quiet on Set, it calls into question concerns over Nickelodeon showrunner Dan Schneider. He produced several hit shows like All That, The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh.
So is he still alive though? Like,
Zoe 101, iCarly, Victorious, and more. He has never been charged with any crimes, but the series made claims about the toxic workplace environment he allegedly fostered for child actors and crews on his shows.
Working for Dan was like being in an abusive relationship.
Dan's treatment of people on his shows was an open secret.
So my lawyer filed complaints, gender discrimination, hostile work environment, harassment, and it was so devastating.
How safe?
Bro, he is still alive. This guy is still alive. He basically was running Nick, bro. He has shows on top of shows, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, hey, yo. Like, he really had Nickelodeon in the chokehold, bro. When I'm telling you, like, the amount of shows that he was running is crazy. Like, bro. This shit is insane. Dan. So this is what he looks like now. 58. Yeah, bro, he is still alive. And look at the things that he got, bro. Let me see. Bro, all of these, bro. So if they say 2004 was when the whole trial happened and everything. Like, so if I see anything after the 2004 here, that's gonna be a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Unless somebody like took over and finished it. Definitely a problem. Hey yo. Yeah, bro. Shit is looking. Bro, iCarly is after Drake and Josh. Now that I'm thinking about it, bro, iCarly is definitely after Drake and Josh. And Drake and Josh started in 2004. Hey, yo.
Can any kids be in that environment?
So did he get rehired?
The docuseries also calls out sketches in Schneider's shows that include sexual innuendos.
But his style had a little bit of edge in it. It also really pushed the boundaries of sexualizing young girls.
Want to get slapped with a sausage?
Sure. There are jokes about being slapped with a sausage. There's a joke about being on the wood.
I want to be on the wood. What's the wood? I want to be on it.
You have actors shaking weights in a way that seems very clearly sexual. And these actors, for the most part, are minors.
Alexa Nichols, a cast member on Zoe 101, recalled filming a scene with Jamie Lynn Spears that had sexual innuendos, but admitted she didn't realize what the script was insinuating at the time.
We heard the boys saying, it's a shot. And I had no idea what that meant. Once I saw it again as an adult was when that memory came back. So I was like, oh. Wasn't funny. It still isn't funny to me, to be honest. It's just like, that's a kid. And she was on set that day and sorry. Just as a mom, like, if my daughter was ever put in that, it's gross.
Schneider spoke out for the first time about the docuseries in a video posted on his Dan Warp YouTube channel on March 19th and apologized to anyone he hurt.
Watching over the past 2 nights was very difficult, me facing.
Bro, this is him, bro. Imagine what the fuck. Bro, his life is fucked, bro. Obviously this shit happened a while ago, but the whole documentary is like now, right? So now this nigga is seeing this shit, like, imagine all the threats, all the abuse, all this shit, like, I think the big question is, like, chat, like, do you think the fuck shit that you did in the past should, like, be erased when when you're changing your life around, like, do you think, like, just because you're doing better now, all your past records should be, like, erased or, like, not looked at?
Seeing my past behaviors, some of which are embarrassing and that I regret, and I definitely owe some people a pretty strong apology.
Let's talk about the massages.
Okay.
Watching the content yesterday, it was disturbing.
It was wrong. It was wrong that I ever put anybody in that position. It was the wrong thing to do. I'd never do it today. I'm embarrassed that I did it then. I apologize to anybody that I ever put in that situation. And even additionally, I apologize to the people who were walking around Video Village or wherever they happened, because there were lots of people there who witnessed it who also may have felt uncomfortable. So I owe them an apology as well.
The 58-year-old also admits what he would change if he could.
The main thing that I would change is how I treat people and everyone. I definitely...
Wait. I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it until...
I didn't show enough patience.
It took a little bit.
Cocky and definitely overambitious. And sometimes just straight up rude and obnoxious. And I am so sorry that I ever was.
Bro, that's him. iCarly cast. Bro, it's him. I know it's him. T-Bone. Bro, this is that's T-Bone. Damn. He looks so old now. Crazy, bro. T-Bone was like the best. One of the best characters in the whole show, bro. Even though he didn't get that much line or scene, every time he showed up, he killed it. Back to back.
And when I watched the show, I could see the hurt in some people's eyes, and it made me feel awful and regretful and sorry.
Quiet on Set also called out inappropriate behavior and comments surrounding sketches on some Nickelodeon shows. Brian Christopher Hearn starred in Season 7 and Season 8 of All That and claims he was sometimes put in inappropriate sketches during his time on the show that he felt were traumatic. He even claimed that while getting fitted, someone said the costume's skin tone should be the color of, quote, charcoal. Brian talked about his mom coming to his defense on set in the docuseries, but when he chatted with Access Hollywood, he revealed why he didn't tell her about the charcoal comment.
That charcoal statement that I mentioned on Quiet on Set was one that I did not tell her about because there were times where, you know...
Is that his mom?
I felt that
because that's definitely the lady from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody when Maddie went to help the little kids, but like we know why she left, because she was doing High School Musical, and then she took over, like Mr. Mosby's niece, bro. I know that's her. I know her look, bro. The best thing that ever happened. I don't care if it was just short amount of time, bro. Bro, there was like things that they did, like little changes that was so good that they should have just kept for the rest of the show.
That I could kind of jeopardize my position on the show if I upset her, or if I said something that I knew would make her, you know, show up to set the next day ready to burn the place down.
Since Quiet on Set premiered, several former Nickelodeon stars have spoken out, including Josh Peck. Bell came to his former co-star's defense on TikTok after many questioned the Oppenheimer star for not publicly addressing the docuseries.
I've noticed a lot of comments on some of Josh's TikToks and some of his posts, and I just want to let you guys know that this is really, processing this and going through this is a really emotional time, and a lot of it's very, very difficult. So not everything is put out to the public, but I just want you guys to know that he has reached out to me, and it's been very sensitive.
But on March 21st, Peck finally weighed in with a lengthy Instagram statement, writing, quote, "I finished the Quiet on Set documentary and took a few days to process it. I reached out to Drake privately, but want to give my support for the survivors who were brave enough to share their stories of emotional and physical abuse on Nickelodeon sets with the world. Children should be protected. Reliving this publicly is incredibly difficult, but I hope it can bring healing for the victims and their families, as well as necessary change to our industry." Kenan Thompson, who worked on Nickelodeon's All That and Kenan and Kel, also talked about his experience as a child star on March 27th's episode of The Tamron Hall Show.
I know this is hard. It's a tough subject, you know, because it's tough for me because like I can't really speak on things that I never witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Because all these things happened after I left, basically, and Dan wasn't really on Kenan and Kel like that. I mean, he got it created by credit, but you know, it was a different showrunner, so our worlds weren't really like overly, you know, overlapping like that outside of all that necessarily. And then all that negativity kind of started happening outside of like our tenure there. You know what I mean?
Though Thompson's
Bro, it's very hard to like help when you don't know what's going on, bro. But yeah, you know, I did say I was going to end it with music. Yo, what's good? It's Bailey. Welcome to my Twitch live stream. And if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to my YouTube page. And don't forget to follow my other socials. I do different things on each. Twitch is mostly for my live reaction and gaming. And then my YouTube is mostly for the highlights of my Twitch. Instagram is for my personal fitness page. So if you need a personal trainer, if you want to see some workouts, if you want to learn about whatever tips on how to bulk, lose, stay in shape, stay lean, whatever, I got you on that. I've been a personal trainer for like 10 years. I'm well experienced. I play multiple different sports professionally, so I know what I'm talking about. And I also make music, so I'm on SoundCloud, I'm on Apple Music, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Amazon Music, I'm on everything, right? Just look for my name, it's Bailey, and yeah, you'll find me. And if you like, I'm looking for any recommendation, anything to watch, like music, videos, yours, somebody else, something that you're interested in, somebody else opinion in, I got you. I'm gonna watch it. I'm down for whatever. But yeah, if you just want to chat, and you don't want to pull up on my social media, you can DM me on my Instagram. That's where I'm usually at the most. So I'm down to conversate with you, right? There's nothing weird, bro. Just make sure you're following my socials. Follow my Twitch. I'm trying to hit 100 followers by May. And yeah, subscribe to my YouTube, please. I'm desperate. Like, please. What else we got going on? I am trying to like react to more music, but the whole Twitch thing, they block a lot of shit as soon as they hear a sound that's copyrighted. That shit is done. And then YouTube also, like, for you to post any copyrighted shit, they're gonna block that shit in an instant. So sometimes I get lucky and they don't block it, so I post it, fuck it. But once they block it, I don't know. Yo, what's good? Yeah, I hit you up on your gram, and I was like, if you do any like music and shit like that. I mean, not music. If you do any like album covers, cause like I don't really be on like, I don't be gaming like that, so I don't really. I seen all your shit and it looks good too, but like I don't really be gaming like that. I don't really be using any of those shits like that. And then even the stuff that I have, it came with this. Like I didn't even buy it. It just came with it. It's called Purple Starbucks. Like I didn't even buy it. I don't know anything about this stuff. So I'm just now starting up. But if you do want to collab on like album cover, I got you. I would definitely invest. I would definitely invest in it with that. But if you need me to shout out your other stuff, I got you because it looks good. It generally looks fire. Like if you need me to give a shout out on it, I got you. Just let me know. But yeah, so it's about to be like 2:30, so I'm about to hop out. I even stayed longer than usual. Usually I stop at like 2, but like I said, don't forget to follow my socials, subscribe to my YouTube, like, comment. If you want me to react to any video, any of your music, any of your beats, any of your video, or any video that you're interested in, and you want to hear my opinion, I got you. I'm gonna do it. I don't have no problem with that. Make sure you're following all my page. I do different stuff in all of them. I also do music, so you can find me on SoundCloud, Apple Music, all of that. What else? Oh yeah, the whole music thing. I do want to react to more music. So if like this shit is going on well, and I'm getting like a lot of feedback, like a lot of views, a lot of likes, subscription, and I get the sense that y'all want me to react to more music, I will do that, and I will screen record it on my phone and then post it on YouTube so y'all can see it. Even if it gets blocked or whatever on iTunes, I would be able to upload it on YouTube. All right, and with that being said, I'm about to be out. I was waiting for the other person to come up. But I guess they're not coming back. But yeah, it's Bailey. Thank y'all for watching my videos. Thank y'all for following. If you are following, I appreciate all the love. If you're not, follow. It will help big time. And I am out. Bro, this should be taking way too long. All right.